Trojan Philly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. I hope you guys getting ready to get up, get out, make some things happen this morning, man. Listen, how's everybody doing? Listen, we got some big time, catastrophic, humongous, volcano type erupting, Big Ten crazy news this morning. I mean, it is huge. The Big Ten, let me read it. The Big Ten, this article, it says the Big Ten rolls out multimedia network $7 billion plus TV rights deal. You heard it, $7 billion plus. And we got to get to this, man. And man, I'm telling you, the Big Ten is playing chess, not checkers, man. And a lot of people thought that they were playing themselves by not accepting ESPN not accepting the deal that the Big Ten was actually asking for, which I think was like $350 million, which is coincidentally what they got from NBC and CBS both are going to pay them that. But we're going to get into that. Before I get to that, I want to get to a couple of news and note items, just some recruiting things as it relates to USC transfer portal as well. Maximus Gibbs. You guys, we all been wondering. We heard that he after spring, he for some reason, I thought he was working with the second team rotation, but after spring, Maximus Gibbs all of a sudden just was not listed on the roster. And as a result, everybody was kind of left wondering what exactly happened with him. Well, lo and behold, last night it was reported that he's transferring out. Maximus Gibbs is transferring out. He officially hit the transfer portal. So Maximus Gibbs is no longer with University of Southern California. He's a big body guy, man, 6'7", 390 pounds. And it's a possibility that he may be going, some suggested think that he may be going like schools like Arizona. So we'll see, man. Big prayers up to him. A lot of people liked him on the team. He had a good relationship with a lot of guys, man. So he's a local guy as well. So Maximus Gibbs is transferring out, man. So we wish you much success in your journey, man, for everything that you do. Even last night, man, this was another one that broke last night. This broke big time last night. Number one, edge rusher in the country. Keon Keeley. He decommitted from Notre Dame. Last night. He's the number one guy. And I seen already, once he decommitted, this thing just automatically just hit the fan, and everybody crystal balling him to Ohio State, crystal balling him to Florida. So, I mean, not Florida, to Alabama. So we don't know yet. USC could still be in play with this thing, but we need to make a pitch for this guy. Somebody like him, let's just throw the whole bag at. I mean, this guy has a big body, 6'6", 242 pound, number one edge rusher. I mean, he's a specimen, man. If you guys ever seen him, he is an absolute specimen. His body, he's just built like a brick, man. And his ability is unreal. His athleticism is unreal. But thank God he decommitted from Notre Dame. We won't have to play against him. But look, you guys hit me in the comment section, see what you guys think about this guy. Keon Keeley, man, number one edge rusher in the country, has decommitted from Notre Dame. To some more recruiting updates and notes. There's another offensive tackle out there who's in play for USC. His name is Caleb Lemieux. He's a four-star guy, 6'5", 260. He's out of Highland High School, Gilbert, Arizona, and I think it's an opportunity there. This guy's only had 3 visits, which was, I believe, Utah, Cal, in Arizona. And so USC is still in the mix. And with this news coming down with the Big Ten, this is going to be even more appealing for athletes. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Because the Big Ten has a lot of things in play right now as it relates to this conference as a whole. But this guy, big-time offensive tackle, he's rated, Caleb Lemieux, he's rated number 21st overall. And in the state of Arizona, he's rated number 3 overall. So this is a big-time player. He will be a big-time get. And listen, we could throw some things at him as well, man. USC has a lot of good things coming as far as their collective. And now we're moving on to the Big Ten. And I told you guys, and we're going to get into this now, the Big Ten as well. Do you guys remember about a month ago, I've mentioned to you that the Big Ten it's coming up. They're in talks. They just began talks with the conference leaders all around the conference to have their own collective. I'm not talking about individual schools. I'm talking about actual collective. The Big Ten is going to have, at the conference, is going to have a collective where they pay all the athletes all across the board. And when USC gets in there, not only will we have our collective, but the Big Ten, Ohio State has their own collective. The Big Ten as a whole is going to have a collective where they're going to pay their athletes evenly all across the board. And the Big Ten is able to call their shots now. They're able to call their shots. They're generating so much revenue, and this deal that just came down is the biggest deal ever in the history of college football. And so the Big Ten, with them even having the fact that they got a deal like this, it's going to even open up more opportunities for more athletes, more recruits to come to the University of Southern California, because we know that we're not going to be lost in the sauce locally with our university as far as a collective, because our guys are getting it together, then as well as the Big Ten as a conference, they're getting a collective together, and we're going to be able to, our athletes are going to be able to be well taken care of as they travel. They won't have to worry about none of these extra finances or nothing. They're going to be taken care of. So you guys hit me in the comment section on that one. So here it is right here. The Big Ten, the article is right here. The Big Ten rolls out multimedia $7 billion deal. And we're just going to go through this real quick and talk about this real quick, the specifics of this, because there's so much attached to this. There's so much language attached to this. And I mean, it's just unbelievable, man. I think the SEC, ESPN, they played themselves. They thought they were bigger than what they really thought. Now we see NBC and we see CBS attaching themselves to this Big Ten deal. And this is unbelievable. But here it is right here. Long-awaited Big Ten media rights deal is now official. And as anticipated, it is a revenue geyser, a 7-year agreement with the multi-broadcast partners worth more than $7 billion plus escalators. Source told CBS, Sports Illustrated. This is from Sports Illustrated. Hold on, but I want to go through these numbers right quick. Well, let's talk about this. It says, in terms of the current deal, it resets the bar for what universities can make on the media rights. When USC and UCLA are added to the conference in 2024, the annual payout over the lifetime of the agreement could average in excess of $70 million per member in the 16-team conference. Let's go down, because I want to read where it's going to be on CBS, NBC, and in the slots. They're going to have different slots for this. Okay, let's look at this. It says, starting with the 2023-24 athletic season, Big Ten sports will be available across 6 different platforms: Fox and its affiliates, FS1, and the Big Ten Network. CBS, which is winding down its long-standing partnership with the SEC, and NBC and its direct-to-consumer streaming arm Peacock. Let's see. Notable omissions in ESPN, which has aired Big Ten athletics for 4 decades. However, multiple sources said ESPN could still land an agreement to carry Big Ten content. Well, I mean, at this point, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I want to get down here and I want to talk about these slots, because you got a 12 o'clock slot. Here it is right here. You got a 12 o'clock slot, a 3:30 slot, all these different slots where it's going to be coverage all throughout the day. And the Big Ten is essentially going to be owning the days of college football. And listen, the Big Ten commissioner is playing chess. He's not playing checkers. This was a chess move. And listen to this. In addition of traditional broadcast titans, CBS and NBC allows the league to expand its Saturday football game menu from noon. You guys know that when college football comes on, we're used to seeing, just for example, Ohio State, Michigan in the noon slot. That's like the featured game on Fox. It says, so it has it here, in noon until nearly midnight Eastern. The Big Ten lineup will be Fox televising the league's games at noon. So that's the big one at noon. Then CBS, the 3:30 slot. You guys remember the 3:30 slot on CBS, we always see a SEC school. Now that's going to be no longer. We're going to see the Big Ten is going to fill that slot. And I mean, they're going to have everything on lock. So you're going to have the major on. So when you flip into that station, when you flip into the TV, just on a regular TV, you're going to see at 12 o'clock, boom, you're going to have Fox, you're going to have a major Big Ten school. Boom, the second one is going to be the 3:30 slot on CBS, which is going to be major. Then all you got to do is click on NBC, and they're going to have a prime time. Here it is right here. CBS keeping the 3:30 p.m. window. It has employed with the SEC. And NBC broadcasting a primetime game that comes on the heels of Notre Dame home contest. Fox will coordinate a game draft with the Big Ten each year. Now, here's the question I want to know. How does this play into Notre Dame's hands now? Is there enough money to go around for Notre Dame? Because they're only going to do 6 games. But this thing is really being locked up, man. The Big Ten is really locking up. But some suggest that this leaves a lot of room for the Big Ten to expand teams, just giving the money. And you guys remember, it said here that their athletes are going to get paid their school's going to get paid $70 million all across the board. But that's not including any type of bowl games, any type of extra curricular activity that they have going on. This is just straight TV rights deal. So how does this play into the hands? Do you think Notre Dame is joining the Big Ten as a result of this? You remember they were asking $75 million. They're giving you $70 million here. That's just the TV rights deal. That's not even including the extra stuff. So does this meet the expectations of Notre Dame? I don't think we need to keep catering to them. I mean, but you guys hit me in the comment section. I want to know what you guys think about this. This is a big one. I'm getting ready to get out of here, but this is huge. What do you guys think? Like, share, subscribe. USCJ32 on Instagram. USCJ32 on Twitter. This is the last one here. It says NBC will have 16 football games in 2023 and 14 to 15 thereafter. That will include championship games. The network that made its Sunday night football broadcast a staple of American viewing and carved out college football with Notre Dame. They're going to apply with the same production that with the Big Ten. So you guys hit me in the comment section. This is massive news. This is big news. It looks like USC has hit the jackpot with moving to the Big Ten conference. This is major, man. This is what you call a power move. Lincoln Riley's playing chess. He's not playing checkers. And it appears the Big Ten is doing the same thing. You guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, USCJ32 on Instagram. And tell me what you guys think. Do we have an opportunity with these big-time players? You guys hit me in the comment section. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Fight on, fight on, fight on.